сука, блядь. Бонжур, эль красовье. Патчик подвезли на 8,2 ГБ. Вот. Сейчас будем посмотреть. Куда? Туда. Надеюсь, сейвка не слетела там или еще что. Настройки там. Типа. Типа, хорошо. Ля-ля-ля-ля-ля. Ой, как мне плохо, блядь. Так, я запись вообще включил, там вот это вот, нет? Да. Хорошо. Но. Так, с этого места я уже начинаю, блядь, я не знаю, который раз. Вот, ну, в общем, что тут произошло-то? Вот этот замес между батей и сыном я отдал... Я отдал записку, если что, батя. Вот. Вот с этой женщиной поговорил, купил у нее лекарство. Вот какое-то там, типа... Где оно? А? Купил, да? Подожди, как не купил? Не, купил, мне деньги нету, деньги нету. Короче, купил, там с ней побазарил. Вот. И с вот этим вот дядькой я побазарил. Только а я с ним не добазарил, точно.
Good evening, sir. Do you remember me?
If you're here for a reward, you'll be sorely disappointed. But I'll gladly shake the hand of a fellow countryman.
I'm not here for a bounty. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed from the Pembroke.
A doctor? In Whitechapel? What an opportunity. My name's Bates. Cadogan Bates.
Do you require assistance, Mr. Bates?
Not me, but your skills could help a lot of people round here. That would help my business, because I say, a live tenant's a paying tenant.
Хорошо, дядя. Это типуган, который... Ну, ты, наверное, знаешь, да? Так, у него простуда.
Since I took an oath to help people, can I be of assistance?
Well, seen better days, that's for sure. But it was bad to happen with all these refugees about.
Infecting you is probably the last thing on these people's minds. Take this, in any case.
What? You give me this for free? Don't have a clue about this place, do you?
Знаю, Вася.
You seem to have recovered well since your attack. Do you ever think about what happened to you?
Not much. It was a fucking nightmare. Savages, absolute bloody savages. Their appearance. Jesus. Made me want to puke.
You'd better not come back here. I won't be around next time to save you.
Так.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane. She's a nurse. What can you tell me about her?
Dorothy Crane. Bless her soul. I really should thank her someday.
Has she treated you?
No. When I need a checkup, I'd go to a bloody doctor, not some back alley clinic full of sick foreigners.
Так ты ничего не сказал, да? Чё там у тебя за
What help
мазута?
could I possibly be to your business?
That's simple. I already get good money from all those fleeing the war. Can you imagine what they'd be willing to pay if I could offer medical assistance too?
Mr. Bates,
Не-не-не-не-не.
do not make me regret saving your life in this quarantine zone.
I understand, Dr. Reed, you're from a good family. Don't want to get your hands dirty. That's fine. I'll be happy to act as your middleman.
I've no interest in money. Perhaps one night I will visit you and take what I require. If that should happen, there will be no need for a middleman.
So it's a no then. That's too bad. The Reed tonic could have really helped people, you know, save lives. Isn't that what you do? I mean, people buy that Swambur's shit.
It's unusual to see someone so happy around here, especially considering the current situation.
Why should I be sad now? There've always been wars, disease, tragedy. There always will be.
That's an unusual way of seeing things in these trying times.
I don't see why I should shed a tear for another man's woes. I'm healthy, and I intend to stay so.
Так, короче, с тобой делов не будет, да?
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
И вместе пошли такие, ну, типикал. Кто это бурчит? Ага. Постучал и ушел. Типикулз. Ну, как-то сзади зайти.
It's locked.
Я понял. Сейчас будет какая-то полупогоня, что ли? Окей. Окей. Ладно, пойдем.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir.
Darius.
I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Maybe it's time to see if this Christina is still working nearby.
Я...
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Tracking me. Так, мы идем в церковь, я правильно понял?
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Ты бы мог их просто сожрать, типа. Так. Где эта церковь? Чё, пацаны? Аниме? О, ребятушки, да у вас тут все серьезно, я смотрю. Защити нашу свободу, записывайся в Королевский флот. Есть вопросы? Приходи в ближайший вербовочный пункт. Так, а что у вас тут за движение? М?
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way. Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
В смысле, блядь? Подожди-ка. Палмер, а ты? А ты? О.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Как я вообще
Do
тебя
you need
это...
any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough like... Well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
You have a roof over your head, a place to call home. Many people here are not as lucky, you know.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Опа. Опа. Тебя шо, сука, сожрать, блядь? Ну не прям сейчас. Не ссы. О, тут целая ветка, ёбаный рот.
Do you know Nurse
Откуда он может знать, он же дома
from the
целый день
Pembroke
сидит?
Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her.
В смысле?
She came to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Ну, вообще-то да. Интересно, интересно.
It's locked, all right.
It's lock, alright. It's alright, alright, alright. Письмо с отказом. Да, блядь. Мистер Питерсон, мой долг сообщить вам о том, что ваша просьба принять вас на работу в доке была отклонена. Я благодарен вам за то, что вы потратили время, объясняя сложность вашей ситуации. рассказали о том, что у вас болен сын и что умерла ваша дорогая жена. Но мой долг состоит также в том, чтобы разъяснять правила нашей компании, а они явно запрещают брать на работу бывших преступников и осужденных. Ваши связи со скандально известными мокрыми ботинками не укрылись от нашего, наверное, внимания. Сейчас тяжелые времена, сэр, и компания Финч и Харпер намерена прежде всего вознаграждать кандидатов, прошедших небольшую проверку, которую мы устраиваем соискателям. Я от всей души сочувствую вам, да не оставит Бог вас и вашу семью. Искренне ваш Р.Д. Харпер. О, так, сейчас мы с батей пообщаемся. Да, сейчас подожди. Я посмотрю, что твой батя скажет на это. Где ты?
Cheap price, good quality. Come on.
Что ты тут барыжишь, а?
Welcome, sir. Please take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
А чё у тебя тут?
Right then. Show me what you have.
Yeah, boy. Ебой. Не буду это продавать топорик. Так, стой, сука, блядь.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
Do you read me? Чё почем?
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
Опа.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What do you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Вот это мы сейчас, наверное, займемся. Деньги это надо. Так, чё у тебя тут, типа... ничего.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
Так. О, а ну-ка, что ты скажешь? Ну, стопы, ебать.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
You survive at any cost, even at the expense of others. Perhaps that's just the law of nature.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Сложно у вас тут, блядь, все. Сложно. Ой, блядь. Сорян.
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now. People won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak, and there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Бля, какого хуя у вас так сложно, блядь?
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Ого, у тебя левел, ого, о май. Угу. Жестко тут у вас, жестко. Я бы хотел вот это пройти. Выполнено, выполнено.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane. Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Блин, не знаю, как тут насчет, сколько там этот, блять, как на чё влияет, типа, кого я убью, кого не убью, как оно вообще, хер пойми, я не знаю. Интересно, интересно, мне интересно еще вот чего. Тяжелое состояние, бронхит, мигрень. Блин, надо дом тут найти. Убежище. Убежище. Ща.
It's locked, all right.
Alright. Или ты не alright? Или вот эта дверь alright? Да, это alright. Давай, загружайся. Так, если все будет хорошо, то продолжим через 5 минут, ага.